Welcome to Sleepy Science. Tonight, you're going to learn something important. Your body is healing right now, even as you breathe, even as you lie still. Healing never stops, and that's what this video is about. Here is the first simple truth. When you close your eyes, your nervous system slows down. And the moment it slows, your body starts repairing tiny cells that got tired today. This is not magic, it's biology, and it works even faster when your mind feels calm. Here is another truth. Your heart rate drops when you hear slow, gentle words, and when your heart rate drops, your inflammation reduces. Your muscles relax. Your body saves energy. Energy it uses to heal you from the inside. Tonight, you'll hear many facts like these. Facts that show you your body knows how to fix itself. And these facts are real, they are proven. They are happening in you right now. So breathe slowly. Let your shoulders loosen. Let your thoughts soften. You didn't come here for noise. You came here to heal while you fall asleep. And before we begin, make sure you subscribe so your body gets nights like this again and again. Your body is doing something important right now, even if you can't feel it yet. It has a quiet rhythm that keeps working beneath your thoughts, guiding small repairs inside you every second of the day. Most of these repairs happen without effort, without noise, and without you having to think about a single thing. This is the quiet intelligence of healing, the natural wisdom your body has carried since the day you were born. And as you rest here, that wisdom becomes stronger, clearer, and more effective. Inside you, there are billions of cells doing small jobs that keep you alive. Each one follows a simple plan, but together they create a powerful system. Some cells repair tiny tears in your muscles, some protect you from germs, and some clean up waste left over from stress. They never argue, they never stop, they never lose focus. They are always working toward balance. Even when you feel tired, your cells stay steady, doing their work patiently, one task at a time. Your body communicates through signals that move from cell to cell. These signals are like messages passed through a crowd, each one telling the next what needs attention. When your breath becomes slow and gentle, these signals change. They become softer and more organized. This shift tells your body that it is safe, and safety is what allows healing to happen faster. When you feel safe, your cells stop worrying about danger and start focusing on repair. Many people believe healing happens only during big moments, like treatments or medicine, but healing is actually more constant than that. Most healing happens quietly in simple moments, like the one you're in right now. As your body settles, it begins to restore small parts of you that were stressed during the day. It fixes tiny areas in your skin. It relaxes tight spots in your muscles. It calms the nerves that were busy dealing with life. These changes may seem small, but together they help you feel refreshed, balanced, and steady. Right now, your heartbeat is slowing in a gentle way. When your heart slows, your body saves energy, and it uses that energy to repair what needs attention. Your blood moves more smoothly. Your breath becomes more even. Your muscles release tension little by little. These small changes create the perfect environment for healing. You don't have to force them. You only need to allow them. There is something comforting about knowing your body works for you even when you're resting. It does not wait for your permission. It does not wait for the perfect moment. It simply begins. And when you choose to rest, you help it even more. Rest gives your body the time and space it needs to adjust, restore, and recover. This is why deep rest feels so different from simple sleep. Rest is active on the inside, even when everything looks still on the outside. If you could see the inside of your body right now, you would notice small changes appearing everywhere. You would see cells connecting with each other. You would see tiny repairs happening in places you didn't even know were tired. You would see your nervous system softening its signals, reducing stress chemicals, and increasing the chemicals that help you feel calm. You would see your whole body shifting into a healing mode that only activates when you feel safe and relaxed. Your mind plays a role in this too. When your thoughts slow down, your body responds. Not because you are forcing anything, but because calm thoughts create a calm environment for your cells. Your brain sends different signals to your body when you're relaxed. These signals tell your heart to slow, your muscles to soften, and your immune system to strengthen. Healing becomes easier when your mind is quiet enough to step aside. There is a gentle truth many people forget. Healing does not depend on how strong you are. Healing depends on how calm you allow yourself to be. When you stop pushing yourself, your body takes over. When you stop worrying about every small thing, your cells work more smoothly. When you allow your breath to fall into a natural rhythm, everything inside you becomes more stable. Healing is not a fight inside your body. It is a natural pattern, a natural plan, a natural rhythm that continues on its own. As you rest here, that rhythm is active. Your body is checking each part of you. It is deciding what needs care. It is sending energy to the right places. It is doing all of this without noise, without stress, and without asking you to understand every detail. And the more you relax into this moment, the better your body becomes at doing its work. Imagine your body as a quiet team working inside you. They move calmly, without hurry. They see what needs repair and fix it with steady hands. They do not rush because rushing creates mistakes. They do not panic because panic blocks healing. They work with patience. They work with clarity. They work with the natural intelligence built into every cell. This intelligence is not something you have to learn. You were born with it. It is part of you. It is always ready to protect you and restore you. Even when you have hard days, your body stays loyal to you. Even when you feel stressed or overwhelmed, your cells continue working to keep you balanced. Your body is on your side, and it never stops trying to bring you back to a state where you can feel peaceful again. Right now, healing is happening in small layers. Your body works from the most important parts to the less urgent ones. It focuses energy where you need it most. Then it moves on to the next layer, and the next, until everything inside you feels more stable. You might not feel each change directly, but you will feel the result. You will notice your mind calming, your breath softening, your muscles loosening, and your whole body feeling supported from within. This is the quiet intelligence of healing. It is steady, it is constant, it is gentle, and it is working inside you right now, helping you move toward a more peaceful and restored state, one calm moment at a time. Your body understands safety in a very simple way, and that understanding controls almost everything about how you heal. When your body feels safe, it sends signals that allow repair, growth, and recovery. When it feels unsafe, even for a short moment, those signals shut down and your body switches to protection instead. This shift happens automatically. You don't choose it. You don't control it. Your body decides based on the smallest details like your breath, your surroundings, and your thoughts. And right now, as you rest, your body is beginning to choose safety again. Inside you, there are two main systems that guide how you respond to the world. One is the fight or flight system. The other is the rest and heal system. Both are important, but they cannot work strongly at the same time. When your body thinks there is danger, even if it's just stress or worry, it activates fight or flight. Your heart beats faster. Your breath becomes shorter. Your muscles tighten. Your body focuses all its energy on surviving, not healing. It shuts down repair because it believes you need all your strength just to get through the moment. But when your body notices calm, even a small amount of it, everything changes. Your heart slows, your breath softens, your muscles stop preparing for danger, and your parasympathetic system, the system responsible for rest, repair, and safety, starts to take over. This is the system that heals you. This is the system that helps your cells repair tiny injuries, reduce inflammation, restore energy, and bring your body back to balance. It is the system your body wants to be in whenever it can, because healing is its natural state. Most people spend too much time in fight or flight without realizing it. Busy days, loud environments, constant thoughts, and small pressures keep the body in a protective mode. And when your body stays in that mode for too long, healing becomes slow. Your sleep becomes shallow. Your energy drops. Your immune system becomes weaker. The good news is that the moment your body begins to feel safe, even for a few minutes, your parasympathetic system wakes up and starts working again. Your body doesn't need hours. It doesn't need complicated techniques. It only needs a signal that it is allowed to relax. Right now, as you listen to these calm words, that signal is forming. Your breathing is becoming steadier. Your muscles are loosening without effort. Your heartbeat is finding a softer rhythm. These are the first signs that your body is shifting out of fight or flight and moving into a healing state. This shift is real. It's biological. You can't always feel it moment by moment, but inside you, many changes are happening at the same time. Your nerves are calming down. Stress chemicals are lowering. Healing chemicals are rising. Your whole internal environment is clearing space for recovery. One of the most interesting things about your parasympathetic system is that it works best when you aren't trying too hard. It responds more to soft awareness than to force. For example, if you try to calm down quickly, your body may think something is wrong because you're pushing yourself. But if you simply allow calm to build slowly, your parasympathetic system reacts immediately. This is why slow breathing helps. This is why gentle words help. This is why safe environments help. They give your body the quiet signal it needs to move into repair mode. There is a natural hook in this truth. Your body can begin healing long before your mind feels completely calm. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to clear every thought. You don't have to reach some special level of peace. Even light calmness is enough to start the shift. Your nervous system listens for small changes, a softer breath, a slower heartbeat, a relaxed shoulder. These tiny signals tell your body you're safe now. And once your body believes that, healing begins almost instantly. Inside you, your parasympathetic nerves are connected to almost every organ. They guide your heart, your lungs, your stomach, your muscles, and your immune system. When they activate, your stomach digests better. Your muscles stop holding tension. Your immunity becomes stronger. Your blood pressure lowers. Your mind feels clearer. And your cells use energy more effectively. This is why calmness feels so good. It is not just emotional comfort. It is full body restoration. Imagine a switch inside you that flips back and forth between protection and healing. When you are stressed, the switch stays in protection. When you feel safe, the switch moves toward healing. Right now, that switch is shifting. It may move slowly, but even slow movement is enough. Once it starts, your body begins sending resources to repair tissues, balance hormones, and reduce the effects of stress. You don't have to think about it or guide it. Your body handles everything. Your brain plays a part in this shift as well. It sends signals to your body based on what you hear and feel. Calm words change the brain's rhythm. Soft tones create a sense of safety. Steady pacing lowers the activity in the parts of the brain that respond to danger. And when those areas quiet down, the parts that handle healing become more active. Your brain and body work together to bring you back to peace. There is something comforting about knowing that your body does not hold onto stress forever. It waits for the chance to release it. The moment it senses calm, it begins letting go of tension you carried all day. That tension might be in your shoulders, your stomach, your jaw, or your chest. You may feel it fading slowly. Your body is not ignoring stress. It is clearing it out so it can repair the deeper layers. This is part of the healing process your parasympathetic system manages quietly in the background. Your immune system also becomes stronger when your body shifts into rest mode. It sends more energy to the cells that protect you from illness. It works more effectively because it doesn't have to fight against stress signals anymore. This is why calm moments are not just relaxing, they improve your overall health. They help your body stay balanced and ready to recover whenever you need it. The more time you spend in a state of safety, the more your body heals. It doesn't matter how your day was. It doesn't matter what you faced. Every time you allow yourself to relax, even for a few minutes, your body uses that time to repair itself. It is always trying to move toward health. It is always trying to bring you back into balance. And right now, as your breath continues to slow and your mind becomes lighter, your body is doing exactly that. Healing begins with safety. Safety begins with calm. Calm begins with moments like this, where your breath, your thoughts, and your body settle into a gentle rhythm. And as long as you stay in this space, your body will continue guiding you toward deeper and deeper restoration. When you close your eyes and let your breath soften, something quiet begins deep inside your body. Most people never think about it, but right under your skin, a full world is moving. It is slow, warm, and steady, like a gentle current flowing through a calm night. This is your blood flow, the silent system that feeds every part of you without asking for attention. If you could shrink yourself down and step inside one of your blood vessels, you would feel like you were floating through warm tunnels that glow with soft light. These tunnels never sleep, never stop, and never rush unless they are forced to. They follow a natural rhythm, a rhythm your body understands more clearly than words. Even when your mind feels tired or restless, your circulation keeps working, guiding life from one place to another with peaceful patience. Your blood carries almost everything your body needs to heal, repair, and grow, but it moves best when you are calm. When you slow your breathing and relax your shoulders, your heart follows you. It starts sending out each beat with more comfort, more softness, like it finally has the space to breathe too. And when your heart softens, your blood responds. It starts flowing more smoothly, spreading warmth through your chest, your arms, your legs, and all the tiny places you never think about. Inside that flow, millions of red blood cells are moving. They are small enough to fit through the tiniest spaces, but strong enough to carry something powerful: oxygen. If red blood cells had voices, they would sound gentle, like soft guides reminding your body, here is what you need. They collect oxygen when you breathe in, hold it carefully, and deliver it to every cell waiting quietly in your muscles and tissues. The moment a muscle receives fresh oxygen, it sighs with relief. It loosens. It releases tension. It begins to repair tiny damage you don't even feel. This teamwork inside your body is happening right now. Your heart, your blood vessels, your breath, and your cells, they communicate without words. They understand each other through simple signals. When your breath becomes slow, your blood vessels gently widen. When they widen, your blood flows more freely. When your blood flows freely, your cells regain their energy. And when your cells feel safe and supported, your whole body begins a deeper kind of rest. Imagine standing inside a soft, glowing river where the water always knows where to go. That is what your circulation looks like deep inside your tissues. Every vessel, from the large highways to the tiny branches, works like a peaceful delivery system. No rushing, no confusion, just warm movement from one space to another. Even the smallest capillaries, which are thinner than a strand of hair, open themselves to welcome red blood cells. These cells slide through single file, almost like they are walking down a narrow hallway. They stay patient, never pushing or fighting. They know the body works best when everything moves with steady ease. As they pass through, they release oxygen like tiny gifts, helping each part of you stay alive, stay calm, and stay balanced. Your breath plays a bigger role in this harmony than most people realize. Every slow inhale pulls new oxygen into your lungs and fills your blood with fresh energy. Every slow exhale helps your body release pressure and settle into a deeper sense of ease. When your breathing is soft, your circulation becomes like smooth waves washing through you. It brings life to every place it touches. Most people think healing only comes from medicine or rest in bed. But true healing begins with this quiet circulation. When your blood moves gently, it cleans away old waste from your cells and carries it to the organs that know how to clear it out. At the same time, the blood brings fresh nutrients that help your body rebuild what was worn down during the day. Even small actions, walking, thinking, lifting, holding stress, create tiny signs of wear. Your circulation is the repair team working through the night to fix them. You might not notice this repair, but your body does. Each stretch of muscle that loosens, each warm wave that moves through your arms, each breath that feels lighter, that is your circulation doing its quiet work. Right now, as you listen, picture your blood vessels opening gently, like soft pathways being cleared. Picture the warm flow moving through your chest and down your arms, spreading through your hands and fingers. Feel how your palms almost heat up with calm energy. Now imagine that same warmth spreading down through your stomach, your hips, your legs, and all the way to your feet. Your body knows this pattern. It recognizes it as a sign that everything is okay. Your mind responds to this too. When your circulation is calm, your nervous system receives signals of safety. It tells your brain, you can rest now. Nothing is asking for your attention. Everything is being taken care of. And slowly, your thoughts follow. They soften, stretch out, and lose their sharp edges. They become quieter, like they are floating on the same gentle current moving through your bloodstream. Inside your body, nothing is separate. Your blood flow depends on your breath. Your breath depends on your heart. Your heart depends on your feelings of safety. And all of these depend on the peaceful signals your body receives when you slow down and let yourself be still. This is why a quiet moment can sometimes feel healing. It is not magic, it is your biology working with you. The more calm you feel, the more your vessels open. The more they open, the more oxygen your tissues receive. The more oxygen they receive, the more your body can repair everything that tired it during the day. It is a full circle of support that happens without you even noticing. Your blood flow also carries tiny messages. Hormones, nutrients, immune cells, they all travel through this warm river. When they reach a place that needs help, they start working right away. Some repair damaged tissue, some calm inflammation, some protect you from things that should not be inside your body. All of them depend on circulation to reach the places where they are needed. So when you allow your body to relax, you are not just resting. You are opening the gates for deeper healing. You are helping millions of tiny workers inside you reach their destinations. You are giving your body a chance to reset. As you settle more deeply into this moment, imagine your whole body glowing with gentle warmth. Imagine your blood flowing like soft light through every corner of your body, carrying quiet strength and calm energy. Let that image stay with you, like a peaceful guide reminding you that healing does not come from force. It comes from gentle flow, steady movement, and the silent teamwork of your own biology. Your body knows how to restore itself. It is doing it right now. All you have to do is allow the warm, slow flow inside you to keep moving gently, peacefully, and with purpose. There is something almost magical happening right on the surface of your body, even though most people never think about it. Your skin is not just a simple covering. It is a living, breathing system with its own language, its own memories, and an amazing ability to repair itself. Every moment it protects you, holds you together, and communicates with the world around you. And when you relax, when you feel safe, when you experience warmth or gentle touch, your skin responds in ways that help your whole body heal. If you could see your skin the way your body sees it, you would notice it has many layers, like soft protective shields stacked on top of each other. The outer layer is thin, almost like a quiet guard that keeps the world out. Beneath it are layers that store moisture, send signals, grow new cells, and repair old ones. These layers are always working, even when you sleep. They are always replacing tiny damaged spots that appear throughout the day from stress, dryness, pressure, or even small unnoticed scratches. Your skin heals itself in steps. First, it closes any small tears. Then it starts growing fresh cells to cover the area. After that, deeper layers send nutrients and signals that help the spot regain strength. This is why even a small cut or scrape becomes smaller and lighter over time. Your body remembers what the skin was like before the damage and tries its best to rebuild it. Sometimes, when the damage is deeper, the skin creates something called a scar. Many people think scars are signs of weakness, but they are actually signs of strength. A scar shows that your body rushed to protect you. It built new tissue quickly to keep you safe. This new tissue may look different, but the message behind it is powerful. You were hurt, and you survived. Scars are proof of the body's desire to protect you, even when you do not ask for it. But healing is not only a physical process happening inside the skin. It is also influenced by what you feel, what you touch, and what touches you. Gentle touch has a special connection to your skin. The moment your skin feels warmth or soft pressure, tiny sensors inside it send messages straight to your brain. These messages say, everything is okay. You are safe. You can relax now. And when your brain receives this signal, it begins lowering stress chemicals that make your muscles tight and your thoughts heavy. This is why a warm hand on your back, a soft blanket around your shoulders, or even the feeling of someone holding your hand can change how you feel inside. It is not just emotional comfort, it is biological. Your skin senses the world in a way your eyes and ears cannot. It tells your brain when you are protected, and in response, your body opens the doors to healing. Imagine someone placing their hand gently on your arm, not pushing, not grabbing, just resting lightly. Your skin feels the warmth first. Then the signals travel to your brain. Slowly, your heart rate becomes steadier. Your breath deepens on its own. Your mind softens. This simple moment triggers something powerful inside you, the release of oxytocin. Oxytocin is often called the bonding hormone, but it is much more than that. It acts like a soft blanket for your nervous system. When oxytocin flows through your body, your stress chemicals drop, your muscles release tension, and your sense of safety increases. It is the hormone your body produces when you feel cared for, supported, or comforted. It turns a simple touch into a message that says, "You're not alone. You're okay." Your skin plays the biggest role in releasing oxytocin. It contains thousands of tiny receptors that react to gentle pressure, warmth, and slow movement. When these receptors activate, they send signals that encourage your brain to release oxytocin. Even slow rubbing of your own arms or hands can trigger it. This is why people instinctively hold their arms or rub their palms when they feel stressed. It is the body reaching for its own source of calm. Your skin remembers touch in a way that goes beyond the moment. When you feel safe and supported through physical contact, your body stores that feeling like a small memory. Later, even when you are alone, your skin reacts more gently to stress. Your muscles soften faster. Your heart calms more easily. It is almost like your body keeps a quiet record of every warm and caring moment you experience. Touch does not need to be strong or deep to create healing. In fact, the gentlest touch often creates the strongest response. Slow, warm, soft pressure activates parts of your skin that connect directly to your emotional centers. This is why a slow stroke across your arm can feel more calming than a fast one. Your skin understands slowness. It connects slowness with safety. Warmth has a similar effect. When warmth touches your skin, your blood vessels open slightly, allowing more blood to reach the area. More blood means more oxygen, more nutrients, and better healing. This is why warm compresses, warm water, or even warm clothing can reduce pain and help muscles loosen. Your skin senses the heat and tells your body, let go. Nothing is threatening you. Just by relaxing and letting your body settle into the moment, your skin enters a more healing-friendly state. Tension blocks the flow of signals in the skin. When your body is tight, your skin becomes more alert and protective. But when you breathe slowly and feel the warmth around you, your skin becomes softer and more open. It begins sending signals of calm throughout your nervous system. Sometimes you might feel soft tingles across your skin when you relax deeply. This is your body shifting into a healing mode. It is your skin waking up, opening its tiny gates and allowing more warmth, more sensation, and more comfort to move through you. Those small tingles are often the first signs of safety being restored inside your body. Think about how babies stop crying when they are held. Their skin feels the warmth, the pressure, the gentle movement, and their nervous system settles. Adults are no different. Our bodies still respond to touch in the same way. We just forget how important it is. The truth is, humans were made for contact. We were made to feel warmth, feel closeness, and feel the reassurance of another presence. Even when you sit alone, your skin is listening. It listens to the temperature, the softness of your clothes, the pressure of the surface beneath you. It reacts to everything. When you help your skin feel safe, through warmth, soft touch, or gentle movement, your whole body benefits. Your skin is also a storyteller. Every scar, every mark, every soft patch carries a memory of how your body healed itself. Scars are not reminders of harm. They are reminders of recovery. They are the proof that your skin knows exactly how to protect you, even under stress. Right now, as you let your breath settle, imagine the layers of your skin glowing softly with warmth. Picture gentle waves of comfort spreading across your arms and down your legs. Feel how your skin slowly softens, how your muscles release, how your mind becomes quieter. This is the language of touch being spoken inside you. This is your skin reminding you that safety and healing can begin even in silence. Your skin protects you, remembers for you, communicates for you, and heals you. All you have to do is allow the warmth, the softness, and the gentle calm within you to take over. Your body knows the way. Your skin is already guiding it there. Inside your body, a world exists that most people never see. A world so small that a single drop of blood contains millions of these tiny workers. These are your cells, and they are constantly repairing, building, and protecting without asking for praise or recognition. Each one has a job, a rhythm, and a purpose, and together they form an orchestra of healing that never stops. Even as you sit quietly or fall asleep, these microscopic builders are at work, keeping you alive, strong, and whole. One of the most important types of cells in this hidden world are fibroblasts. You can think of fibroblasts as master builders. Whenever a tissue is damaged, they rush to the site with precision and care. They weave fibers of collagen, the protein that gives your skin, muscles, and organs strength and flexibility. Collagen acts like scaffolding, providing structure for new cells to grow upon. Without fibroblasts, injuries would take far longer to close and tissues would remain weak. These cells know exactly how much material is needed and where to place it. They follow the instructions of your body's internal signals, creating patterns that restore balance and function. Enzymes are another group of incredible workers. While fibroblasts build, enzymes clear away what is broken or worn out. They break down damaged proteins, remove waste, and make space for new cells to form. Without these cleaners, repair would be chaotic, like trying to build a house on top of old debris. Enzymes act quietly but efficiently, ensuring that every new structure starts with a clean foundation. Their work is continuous, happening in every corner of your body, from the tips of your fingers to the depths of your organs. Stem cells are perhaps the most remarkable of all. They are the body's original blueprint, capable of becoming many different types of cells as needed. When an injury occurs, stem cells wake from their quiet resting state and move toward the damaged area. There, they transform into the exact type of cell required for repair, whether it's a skin cell, muscle cell, or bone cell. This transformation is not random. It is guided by chemical signals that tell the stem cell exactly what is missing and how to fill the gap. In a sense, stem cells are like blank pieces of paper that the body can write on, allowing it to recreate lost or damaged tissue with precision. All of these processes happen silently, almost like a hidden clockwork running beneath your awareness. Cells communicate constantly with chemical signals, tiny molecules that tell neighbors when to start, stop, speed up, or slow down. These messages are incredibly fast, traveling from cell to cell to ensure that the repair happens in the right order. If one signal is delayed, the timing of the repair could slow, showing just how delicate and organized this system really is. Your immune cells are also part of this microscopic construction team. White blood cells act as both guards and cleaners. They patrol the body, searching for infections or debris, and when they find it, they remove it carefully. They also release signals that call in fibroblasts and stem cells, guiding them to where they are needed most. This teamwork is essential because healing is not just about building. It is about creating the right environment for repair. Infections or inflammation can block progress, so the immune system ensures the area is safe for growth before construction begins. Even your nerves participate in this process. They send signals to the cells, guiding growth and repair. When you feel a gentle touch or warmth, nerves can influence blood flow, bringing oxygen and nutrients to cells that are actively rebuilding. These sensory signals are part of the body's way of coordinating microscopic activity with the larger systems, ensuring that repair is not just fast but efficient. Energy is crucial for these microscopic builders. Inside every cell, mitochondria act like tiny power plants. They convert nutrients into energy that fuels the repair work. Without energy, fibroblasts cannot weave collagen, Enzymes cannot clear debris, and stem cells cannot transform. This is why good nutrition, oxygen, and hydration are so important for recovery. They give the cells the power to do their work, even when the damage is deep or widespread. Collaboration is the secret to the body's efficiency at this scale. Cells never work alone. Fibroblasts rely on enzymes to clear paths. Stem cells rely on signals from immune cells. Nerves rely on blood vessels to carry oxygen. Each tiny worker has its own job, but the results depend on the collective effort. Healing is less about individual strength and more about teamwork at the microscopic level. Even the smallest interruptions can slow the process. If stress chemicals rise, circulation can tighten, slowing blood flow and reducing oxygen supply. This makes the builders tired, the cleaners sluggish, and the stem cells less responsive. When you calm your body and mind, you are giving these tiny workers a better environment. Relaxation literally allows cells to operate at their full potential, turning your body into a more efficient repair factory. The work of cells is also a story of patience. Even small injuries can take days or weeks to fully repair because the body does not rush. Fibroblasts cannot spin collagen faster than it is needed. Enzymes cannot clear debris more quickly than it accumulates, and stem cells cannot transform before they receive the proper signal. This deliberate pace ensures the repair is strong, stable, and lasting. Healing is not about speed. It is about doing the job completely and correctly. Your cells are also adaptable. If one type of repair fails, another system compensates. If oxygen is low, blood vessels expand. If certain nutrients are missing, stem cells adjust their pathways. Your microscopic builders can sense challenges and find solutions, making the healing process resilient. This adaptability is one reason why humans recover from injuries that might seem severe. Even under difficult conditions, the cells work tirelessly, following their internal intelligence to rebuild what was lost. Every moment of rest, every deep breath, and every gentle touch supports this microscopic work. The cells respond to your environment as much as your diet or medicine. Warmth, relaxation, and calm signals tell the cells that it is safe to focus on repair. Your mind, through hormones and nerve signals, can even influence how quickly cells move or how strongly collagen forms. You are more involved in your own healing than you might ever realize. It is also amazing to think about how precise this cellular world is. Fibroblasts know exactly where to place collagen. Stem cells become the exact type of cell needed. Enzymes break down exactly what is damaged and leave what is healthy. Every process is measured, controlled, and intentional, as if the body is performing a careful work of art. When you watch your body heal, you are witnessing an invisible, meticulous, and ongoing creation. Even as you sleep, the cells continue their work. Blood carries nutrients and oxygen, nerves send calming signals, and the immune system clears away debris. Fibroblasts weave new collagen, stem cells replace old or damaged cells, and enzymes maintain a clean environment. Every cell works in harmony, silently, efficiently, and persistently. The body is constantly learning, adapting, and repairing, even without your conscious awareness. Thinking about this microscopic world can make you appreciate the quiet intelligence within you. Every cut that closes, every bruise that fades, every tissue that strengthens is a product of this teamwork at the tiniest level. It is a hidden orchestra, playing a symphony of restoration in which every cell has a part, every molecule has a role, and every breath and heartbeat contributes to the rhythm of repair. The next time you feel a small injury healing, a bruise lightening, or even muscles recovering after a workout. Remember that countless tiny workers are at their stations. Fibroblasts are building, enzymes are clearing, stem cells are transforming, mitochondria are powering, and nerves are guiding. Every second, in every corner of your body, life is repairing itself, layer by layer, cell by cell. Your body is an astonishing factory of renewal, a place where healing is not only possible but constantly happening. This is why rest, gentle touch, calm breathing, and feeling safe are not just nice, they are essential. They allow the microscopic workers to operate at full strength, to build stronger tissues, to repair damage with precision, and to maintain the quiet harmony that keeps you alive, strong, and whole. Healing at the cellular level is a continuous miracle, and you are living inside it every moment. Inside your body, healing is not just about cells working on their own. Tiny molecules and nutrients play roles just as important as fibroblasts, enzymes, and stem cells. These are the vitamins and minerals that quietly guide repair, strengthen tissues, and fuel recovery. They may be invisible to the eye, but their effects are profound. Each one works like a specialized tool, carefully designed to help the body rebuild itself from the smallest cell to the largest organ. Vitamin C is one of the most well-known, but also one of the most remarkable nutrients for healing. It concentrates in areas that are actively repairing, like wounds or inflamed tissues, and is a critical partner in producing collagen. Collagen is the protein that gives skin, tendons, and blood vessels their strength and flexibility. Without enough vitamin C, collagen forms weak fibers, and the tissue cannot restore itself properly. Beyond collagen, vitamin C also helps white blood cells function, supporting the body's defense against infection. It is like a silent guardian, ensuring that repair happens not only quickly but also safely. Every orange segment, bell pepper, or kiwi you eat becomes part of this invisible system, providing the raw material for tissues to rebuild themselves. Zinc is another quiet hero of renewal. This trace mineral helps cells divide and create new tissue. When tissues are damaged, zinc acts as an architect, guiding enzymes that copy DNA and allowing new cells to grow where they are needed. It also stabilizes cell membranes, protecting them from oxidative stress that can slow healing. Beyond its structural role, zinc supports immune cells, helping the body fight infections that might otherwise complicate recovery. Seeds, beans, and whole grains carry zinc, giving your body the tools to strengthen new skin, repair muscles, and restore health with precision. Every time your skin closes over a wound or your muscles recover after strain, zinc has been quietly at work, unseen but essential. Iron is often thought of simply as the metal in blood that carries oxygen, but its role in healing goes much deeper. Iron powers the enzymes that generate energy for repair, helping cells function at their best. Without enough iron, tissues cannot get the oxygen they need, slowing every part of the recovery process. Pale skin, fatigue, or slow healing cuts can all signal a lack of iron. Leafy greens, lentils, and whole grains provide the mineral that fuels energy production and oxygen delivery, allowing every cell involved in repair to work efficiently. Iron ensures that the body's internal delivery system, red blood cells, can carry vital oxygen to the microscopic workers building new tissue. Without it, the machinery of healing simply cannot run at full speed. Vitamin A is another nutrient deeply involved in restoration. It helps maintain the integrity of skin and mucous membranes, the body's first line of defense against infection. When skin is damaged, Vitamin A supports the growth of new cells and the production of collagen, strengthening tissue at the repair site. It also influences immune function, allowing white blood cells to respond quickly and accurately. Sweet potatoes, carrots, and spinach provide vitamin A in forms the body can easily use. Every bite supports both defense and repair, creating stronger barriers and healthier tissue. Vitamin D may be best known for supporting bones, but its influence extends to nearly every tissue in the body. It helps regulate immune responses and guides cells involved in healing, including fibroblasts and white blood cells. When vitamin D is sufficient, repair happens more efficiently, inflammation is better controlled, and energy flows smoothly to areas that need it most. Sunlight triggers its production, while foods like fatty fish, eggs, and fortified dairy provide a reliable backup. Without enough vitamin D, recovery can be slow, leaving wounds open longer and immune systems weaker than they should be. Magnesium is a quiet supporter of relaxation and cellular energy. It helps cells produce ATP, the molecule that powers almost every process in the body, including tissue repair. Magnesium also calms nerve signals and reduces stress on muscles, allowing healing to occur without unnecessary tension or strain. Nuts, seeds, and green leafy vegetables provide magnesium in forms the body can use. Every time your body repairs microtears in muscles, restores nerves after strain, or simply maintains tissue function, magnesium is at work, powering cells and calming their environment. Calcium is often thought of just for bones, but it also helps with muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and blood clotting. When tissues are injured, calcium ensures that signals between cells happen correctly, coordinating repair with precision. It also supports the enzymes involved in rebuilding tissue, making every step of recovery smoother. Dairy products, leafy greens, and fortified foods provide calcium, giving the body a steady supply to rebuild bones, muscles, and skin. Without it, even small repairs could be slower or less stable. Selenium may be a lesser-known mineral, but it plays a critical role in protecting cells from damage during repair. It supports antioxidant enzymes that reduce oxidative stress, which can interfere with healing. Selenium also helps regulate immune function, ensuring that the response to injury is measured, not excessive. Brazil nuts, fish, and whole grains are excellent sources, giving cells the quiet protection they need to rebuild efficiently. Vitamin E complements selenium and other antioxidants. It stabilizes cell membranes, preventing damage from free radicals during the repair process. This is especially important in areas of inflammation, where chemical reactions can unintentionally harm healthy tissue. Nuts, seeds, and green vegetables provide vitamin E, offering your cells extra protection so that the repair process can continue without interruption. B-complex vitamins, including B6, B12, and folate, support energy production and the creation of new cells. They assist in DNA replication, ensuring that new cells are accurate copies of the originals. They also support nerve repair and the production of red blood cells, which carry oxygen to tissues in need. Whole grains, legumes, meat, and leafy greens provide these nutrients, creating a foundation for recovery that is both precise and sustained. Copper is another trace element involved in building collagen and elastin, proteins that give tissues their structure and elasticity. Copper also supports antioxidant defenses and energy production, allowing repair to occur in a strong, protected environment. Nuts, seeds, and shellfish are good sources, providing the raw material for the body to rebuild itself effectively. Manganese is less famous but essential for enzyme activity involved in the repair of connective tissues. It helps create cartilage, bones, and the proteins that stabilize tissues during healing. Whole grains, nuts, and leafy vegetables deliver manganese, supporting the careful construction of tissue layers as they rebuild. Phosphorus works closely with calcium, forming the mineral matrix in bones, teeth, and tissues. It also plays a role in energy production, helping cells maintain the power needed for repair. Fish, dairy, and nuts provide phosphorus, ensuring that both structure and energy are available for the microscopic builders working inside you. Every nutrient has its place in this quiet orchestra of renewal. Vitamin C starts collagen and defends cells. Zinc organizes the builders. Iron fuels oxygen delivery and energy. Vitamin A strengthens protective barriers. Vitamin D regulates repair and inflammation. Magnesium powers energy and calms cells. Calcium coordinates signals and supports enzymes. Selenium and vitamin E protect cells from damage. B vitamins guide cell replication and nerve repair. Copper, manganese, and phosphorus support structure and enzymatic function. Together, they create an environment where healing is possible, efficient, and strong. When you eat well and provide your body with these vitamins and minerals, you are participating directly in the process of recovery. Each bite of food becomes a tool for repair, a tiny contribution to the incredible machinery operating inside you. The body does not work alone. It works with what you provide, using every nutrient, mineral, and vitamin as a building block in a complex and beautiful system of restoration. Your body's ability to heal is a conversation between cells, nutrients, and chemical signals. Every vitamin and mineral adds its own note to this dialogue, making repair faster, stronger, and more precise. The quiet power of nutrition is not something you see, but you feel it in the strength of your skin, the resilience of your muscles, and the energy that returns as wounds close and tissues restore. Healing is not random. It is an intentional, nutrient-guided process built into the chemistry of life. When the right vitamins and minerals are present, cells operate with clarity and precision. When they are missing, even the smallest repairs can falter. Giving your body the materials it needs is one of the simplest and most powerful ways to support recovery. It is both a gift to your present self and an investment in the future of your health. Every time you eat, you are feeding this quiet orchestra of renewal. Vitamin C, zinc, iron, vitamin A, vitamin D, magnesium, calcium, selenium, vitamin E, B vitamins, copper, manganese, and phosphorus all come together in a coordinated effort that your body has been performing for millions of years. They are small, silent, and powerful, transforming the food you eat into the energy, structure, and protection that let every cell repair, rebuild, and restore itself. When you think about healing, remember that it is not only your cells, not only your immune system, and not only your rest. It is also the nutrients you provide. Every meal, every bite, every glass of water with minerals or vitamins is a contribution to the quiet, powerful work of restoration happening inside you right now. You are giving your body the tools to rebuild itself, layer by layer, molecule by molecule, quietly and perfectly. Your immune system is often pictured as a fierce army, fighting off invaders, launching attacks, and waging war on anything that seems dangerous. But this is only one side of the story. There is another, quieter side of immunity, a gentle, guiding force that works not by aggression, but by balance and communication. It is the part of your body that knows when to act and when to wait, the part that helps healing happen without unnecessary struggle. This side of immunity is just as important as its more aggressive counterpart, yet it often goes unnoticed. Inside your body, immune cells are constantly communicating. They send signals to each other, sharing information about threats, repair needs, and overall balance. These cells are not just reacting blindly. They are listening to their environment, adjusting their activity, and coordinating their work to support both defense and recovery. When the body is injured, for example, inflammation begins, not as a fire but as a soft, guided process. Blood vessels widen slightly, allowing more oxygen, nutrients, and immune cells to reach tissues that need repair. This is not chaos. It is a precise, measured response. White blood cells, the frontline defenders, do more than attack pathogens. They patrol, observe, and communicate. Some release chemicals that calm other immune cells when threats are controlled, preventing excessive inflammation that can slow healing. Others produce growth factors that help tissues rebuild. It is a quiet choreography, an invisible conversation happening in every organ, every tissue, and even in the smallest capillaries. The body's healing does not happen in spite of the immune system. It happens because of this gentle guidance. Inflammation often gets a bad reputation, but it is essential when it is balanced. Low-level inflammation signals repair, brings immune cells to the right place, and clears away damaged tissue. It is the body's way of saying, "We are fixing this together." Chronic, excessive inflammation can be harmful, but the immune system has natural ways to regulate itself. Anti-inflammatory signals, such as cytokines and hormones, work quietly to calm overactive cells. They tell tissues to stop reacting violently and start rebuilding. This communication is delicate and precise, showing that healing is not about strength alone, but about timing, patience, and coordination. The immune system is also deeply connected with other systems in your body, especially the nervous system. Nerves send messages about stress, relaxation, and safety to immune cells, guiding their activity. When the body feels safe, immune cells operate more efficiently, inflammation resolves faster, and repair is smoother. When stress is high, immune signals can become louder and more aggressive, even when it is not needed. Calm environments, rest, and positive emotions support the immune system's quiet guidance, letting it focus on healing rather than constant defense. Even the gut plays a central role in this gentle side of immunity. Trillions of microbes live in your digestive system, many of them beneficial, educating immune cells about balance. These microbes help the body distinguish between harmless and dangerous signals, preventing unnecessary inflammation that can slow recovery. They also produce vitamins and compounds that support tissue repair. A healthy gut microbiome is like a wise advisor to the immune system, teaching it when to act and when to conserve energy. Fermented foods, fiber-rich meals, and probiotics provide the nourishment that keeps these microbial partners active and effective. Sleep is another ally for this gentle side of immunity. During deep sleep, immune cells reorganize, inflammation is measured, and repair processes are amplified. White blood cells move more efficiently, clearing damaged tissue and releasing growth factors to restore structure. The gentle rhythms of sleep allow immune communication to happen without interference, reinforcing the quiet guidance that supports healing. Even short naps can give immune cells a rest period, improving their ability to work calmly and accurately. Oxidative stress, a chemical process that can harm tissues, is also managed by this soft side of the immune system. Antioxidant enzymes, guided by immune signals, neutralize free radicals before they damage cells. This reduces unnecessary tissue damage and allows repair to continue smoothly. Vitamins and minerals like vitamin C, zinc, and selenium, which support immune function, also play a role in this quiet protection. Without them, immune cells cannot maintain the same level of precise guidance, and the balance of inflammation and repair can be disrupted. Even emotions influence immune behavior. Positive feelings, calm attention, and gratitude reduce stress hormones that interfere with immune communication. Laughter, gentle touch, and relaxation cues send signals to immune cells that the body is safe and supported. In response, these cells can focus on repair instead of defense. It is as if the immune system listens to the tone of your mind, adjusting its activity to match the body's overall sense of calm and safety. Every smile, every gentle breath, every moment of comfort subtly informs immune cells that it is time to nurture rather than fight. Healing after illness, injury, or surgery is faster when the immune system is balanced in this way. Cells act with purpose, inflammation resolves naturally, and tissues rebuild efficiently. Even minor cuts, bruises, or muscle strain benefit from this quiet orchestration. The immune system works not by rushing or forcing, but by guiding each step carefully, ensuring that repair happens where and when it is needed. Every red blood cell delivering oxygen, every macrophage clearing debris, every T cell signaling balance contributes to this gentle dance. In times of illness, this quiet guidance is crucial. It helps prevent the immune system from overreacting, which can cause fever, swelling, or pain that is not helpful. It also ensures that when pathogens are present, the response is strong enough to remove them without damaging healthy tissue. The balance between attack and calm is the secret of effective immunity. It is not about fighting harder. It is about knowing when to fight and when to heal. This gentle side of immunity can be nurtured intentionally. Restful sleep, deep breathing, calm environments, gentle movement, and mindful practices all help the immune system communicate better. Proper nutrition provides the raw materials immune cells need to operate efficiently. Vitamins, minerals, proteins, and antioxidants give the immune system the tools to guide repair with precision. Even the simple act of touching or holding another person can trigger the release of hormones that signal safety, further supporting this quiet, balanced side of immunity. Every day, without us noticing, the immune system is quietly at work. It organizes cells, manages inflammation, and guides repair with subtle, intricate communication. Unlike the loud, aggressive image often portrayed, real immunity is a gentle guardian, working behind the scenes to restore, protect, and balance the body. It is patient, responsive, and wise, always adjusting to the body's needs and the signals it receives from the environment, mind, and even gut microbes. When you understand immunity this way, healing feels less like a battle and more like a collaboration. Your body is not struggling alone. It is supported by a network of cells that communicate softly, coordinate precisely, and act with purpose. Every heartbeat, every breath, every moment of calm enhances this process. Recovery is not just possible, it is happening constantly, quietly, and efficiently as long as the body feels safe and supported. The next time you rest after a long day, after a minor injury, or even during ordinary sleep, remember that your immune system is at work in its most graceful form. It is the quiet guardian that ensures repair, the gentle guide that balances inflammation, and the soft director that orchestrates every cell in its symphony of recovery. Healing is not just about medicine or intervention. It is about creating the right conditions for this gentle guidance to flourish. Your immune system teaches us an important lesson. Strength does not always roar. Sometimes, the most powerful force in your body is the quiet, patient, and thoughtful one that guides every repair, manages every threat, and restores every tissue with care and intelligence. By nurturing rest, calm, nutrition, and gentle habits, you are supporting this unseen orchestra, letting it perform its work efficiently, gracefully, and powerfully. Every time you breathe deeply, every moment you feel safe, every gentle touch you receive, you are helping your immune system act as the quiet guardian it was designed to be. Healing happens not just because your body fights, but because your body listens, balances, and guides itself toward restoration in the most gentle and perfect way. Inside your body lives a universe so small you cannot see it, yet it has a power as big as any organ. This universe is your gut microbiome, a community of trillions of bacteria, fungi, and other tiny microbes living in your digestive system. They are not just passengers, they are teachers, guides, and partners in your health. These microorganisms play a huge role in healing, not in loud or obvious ways, but quietly, steadily, and deeply. They influence how your immune system responds, how your body manages inflammation, and even how your brain feels and thinks. The gut is not only about digestion, it is a control center that communicates with the mind, the body, and the systems that repair and restore. From the moment you were born, your gut has been learning how to respond to the world. The microbes you inherited and acquired help train your immune system to distinguish between friends and foes. This is important because a properly trained immune system does not overreact to harmless signals, reducing unnecessary inflammation that slows healing. Inflammation is a normal and useful part of repair, but when it becomes excessive, it can hold your body back. The microbiome acts as a quiet teacher, helping the immune system act wisely and gently, allowing the body to focus on regeneration rather than constant defense. When the balance of gut bacteria is strong, the body functions like a well-tuned orchestra. Friendly microbes produce compounds that nourish the gut lining, strengthening the first barrier against harmful invaders. They also communicate with immune cells, sending calming messages that prevent overreaction. This quiet communication ensures that healing can proceed smoothly. Without this balance, signals may become confused. The immune system might become overactive or underactive. Inflammation could linger, and tissues may not repair as efficiently. Your mood and mental state are deeply linked to your gut. The gut produces neurotransmitters, such as serotonin, which are chemical messengers that influence emotions. About 90% of serotonin in the body is made in the gut, not the brain. When the gut is healthy and diverse, it supports stable moods, reduces stress, and promotes calm. Stress and anxiety, in turn, affect gut health, creating a cycle that can either hinder or enhance healing. When you feel anxious, your gut signals tell the immune system to remain alert, which can slow tissue repair. When your gut is balanced, it sends signals of safety, helping your body switch from defense mode to repair mode. Antibiotics, while life-saving, can disturb this delicate balance. They often kill not only harmful bacteria, but also many of the helpful ones that guide immunity and support emotional balance. After a course of antibiotics, it is common to feel digestive discomfort or even low energy, because the microbiome's gentle guidance has been disrupted. Probiotics, either through supplements or fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, or sauerkraut, can help restore this harmony. By replenishing friendly bacteria, probiotics rebuild the communication channels between the gut, immune system, and brain, allowing healing and calm to return. The gut communicates with the brain through the vagus nerve, a major highway of signals. Every meal, every breath, every moment of calm is sensed and transmitted along this pathway. Friendly gut bacteria can trigger signals that reduce stress hormones, lower inflammation, and improve sleep. These signals create an environment where tissues can repair more efficiently. Even small changes in diet, like adding fiber from fruits and vegetables, can feed these microbes and enhance their beneficial effects. This is a reminder that the simplest actions, eating a balanced meal, resting, or sipping a warm drink, support the body's natural healing processes in profound ways. Emotional balance is not only about feeling good, it directly affects recovery. A stressed mind sends chemicals that increase inflammation, constrict blood vessels, and slow down repair. A calm mind, supported by a healthy gut, does the opposite. Blood flow increases, nutrients reach tissues more efficiently, and immune cells communicate effectively. It is as if your body hears the tone of your inner world, and the microbiome acts as a translator. When your mind is calm and your gut is balanced, the signals it sends tell every system in your body, it is safe to heal now. Fiber-rich foods, fermented foods, and prebiotics are the nourishment for this microscopic community. They feed the bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids, compounds that strengthen the gut lining and reduce inflammation. These acids help immune cells act with precision rather than aggression, guiding repair without unnecessary stress. This gentle regulation is especially important during illness or after surgery, when the body must focus on regeneration rather than fighting every small signal. The microbiome ensures that the body's resources are used wisely, supporting balance, recovery, and energy. The emotional effects of gut balance are profound. People with a healthy, diverse microbiome often experience better moods, reduced anxiety, and more resilience to stress. These emotional states, in turn, enhance the physical healing process. When you feel safe, loved, and calm, your heart rate slows, your breathing deepens, and blood circulation improves. This increased circulation delivers oxygen, nutrients, and immune cells to tissues that need repair. The microbiome, immune system, and nervous system work together in harmony, creating a network of support for your body's natural repair processes. Even the act of eating slowly and mindfully affects this system. When the body is relaxed during meals, digestive enzymes work better, gut bacteria thrive, and signals to the brain and immune system remain calm and clear. Rushing meals or eating under stress can confuse these signals, slowing digestion, creating mild inflammation, and reducing the efficiency of repair. By paying gentle attention to how you nourish yourself, you support not only digestion but also the quiet guidance that helps your body restore itself. Gut microbes also produce vitamins, including B vitamins and vitamin K, which are essential for energy production, blood clotting, and tissue repair. These vitamins help the immune system operate efficiently, ensure oxygen reaches the tissues, and provide the chemical tools needed for cellular regeneration. A healthy microbiome ensures that these compounds are produced at the right time and in the right amounts, reinforcing the gentle orchestration of healing. Sleep and relaxation amplify the benefits of the microbiome. While you rest, immune cells move more efficiently, inflammation resolves naturally, and the brain and gut communicate clearly. Nighttime is when the body can fully take advantage of this quiet guidance, restoring damaged tissues, balancing hormones, and reinforcing emotional stability. A balanced gut combined with restful sleep sets the stage for both physical and emotional recovery, creating a rhythm of repair that is steady, efficient, and gentle. Even small actions can make a difference. Drinking a warm herbal tea, taking deep breaths, stretching lightly, or consuming probiotic foods can enhance the microbiome's ability to guide the immune system, regulate inflammation, and support calm emotions. Each small act is a signal to your body. It is safe, it is time to repair, and it is ready to restore itself. The microbiome listens, adjusts, and communicates, helping you recover in ways that are often invisible but deeply felt. Understanding this connection between gut, brain, and immune system changes how we see healing. It is not just about medicine or treatment. It is about creating the conditions where your body's own guidance system can operate. When the microbiome is balanced, emotions are steady, and the body feels safe. Healing happens naturally, quietly, and efficiently. Every breath, every meal, every calm thought contributes to this process, supporting a partnership between mind, gut, and body that has been developing since the earliest days of life. The gut teaches an important lesson. Healing is a conversation, not a command. When the body feels safe and supported, it chooses restoration. When the mind is calm, the immune system responds wisely. When friendly microbes thrive, tissues repair more efficiently, and emotions remain balanced. Each part of this system communicates, guides, and protects, creating a gentle network that allows the body to heal in its own time, with patience, precision, and quiet strength. Your microbiome is not just a collection of bacteria. It is a living guide, a source of balance, and a key partner in recovery. By supporting it with good nutrition, rest, and calm, you strengthen the body's ability to repair itself. Healing becomes less about pushing or forcing, and more about listening, nourishing, and allowing the quiet wisdom of your own body to unfold. Every moment you care for your gut, you are inviting calm, supporting immunity, and enhancing your ability to heal fully, naturally, and gently. Stress is something everyone feels, but its effects reach deeper than most people realize. When the mind senses danger, even if it is only a thought or a memory, the body reacts immediately. Hormones like cortisol and adrenaline flood the bloodstream. Your heart beats faster, your muscles tighten, and your immune system goes into high alert. This response, often called fight or flight, is useful in emergencies, but when it lasts too long, it interferes with healing. The body cannot repair tissues effectively while it is busy defending itself. Repair requires calm, and calm comes from a nervous system that feels safe. One of the simplest and most powerful tools to help the nervous system reset is breathing. Deep, slow breathing is not just relaxing. It is a direct signal to the body that it is safe to repair. When you inhale deeply, sensors in your lungs and diaphragm send messages to the brain. They tell the nervous system that there is no immediate threat. This triggers the parasympathetic system, sometimes called the rest and restore system. It is the part of your nervous system that slows the heart rate, lowers blood pressure, and allows digestion and repair to operate efficiently. Exhaling fully is equally important. Each long exhale signals the brain to reduce stress hormones, clearing the way for calm and restoration. Heart rate variability, or HRV, is a subtle but powerful indicator of how well the nervous system supports healing. HRV measures the tiny differences in time between each heartbeat. High variability means the body is flexible, able to respond to challenges, and then return to rest. Low variability shows that the nervous system is under constant strain, struggling to adapt. Studies show that people with higher HRV recover more quickly from illness, injury, and even emotional stress. Every deep breath can influence HRV, allowing the heart to tell the body that it is safe to rebuild and repair. The process of breathing deeply has multiple effects at once. Oxygen enters the blood more efficiently, nourishing cells that are repairing damaged tissue. Carbon dioxide is removed, helping balance pH in the blood, which is essential for enzyme function and chemical reactions in the body. The diaphragm acts like a gentle pump for the lymphatic system, which removes waste and supports immune function. Every slow breath becomes a movement of life, pushing the body gently from a state of tension into a state of calm, readiness, and restoration. Stress not only changes hormones but also changes the way tissues receive nutrients. When cortisol is high, blood vessels constrict, reducing circulation to areas that need repair. Tissues may be starved of oxygen and nutrients just when they require them most. Deep breathing counteracts this effect by expanding circulation, allowing red blood cells to carry oxygen efficiently to every damaged cell. Muscles relax, skin feels warmer, and the body prepares itself to repair. It is as if every cell receives a message. It is safe, and now we can rebuild. The nervous system is like a conversation between your heart, lungs, and brain. Each slow breath allows this conversation to become gentle, clear, and purposeful. Signals travel through nerves, chemicals, and electrical impulses. The body listens closely, adjusting hormone levels, calming immune cells, and reducing inflammation. Even the tiniest tissues respond. Joints become less stiff, muscles release tension, and the gut begins to digest more efficiently. Healing is no longer a distant goal. It begins in the very next breath. Chronic stress can make the body forget how to calm itself. Repeated exposure to worry, anxiety, or tension keeps the fight or flight system active even when danger has passed. Over time, tissues suffer. Wounds heal slowly, immunity weakens, and energy feels constantly drained. Regular practice of slow, mindful breathing teaches the body a new pattern. It remembers that calm is possible, and with calm comes restoration. Each session of focused breath training strengthens the nervous system's ability to switch from stress to repair, creating a rhythm that the body recognizes and relies on. Even brief moments of awareness and breathing can trigger chemical changes. Endorphins, the body's natural pain relievers, increase. Cortisol and adrenaline decrease. Heart rate slows, blood pressure drops, and oxygen reaches tissues more efficiently. Nerves that were tense relax. Every simple inhalation and exhalation becomes a signal for cells to begin repair. You do not need special equipment, hours of meditation, or complicated exercises. The power of your breath alone can reset the nervous system and guide healing in a natural, gentle way. Breathing is also linked to emotional balance. Anxiety, fear, and sadness trigger shallow, rapid breaths. Shallow breathing signals the brain that danger is near, keeping stress hormones high and repair processes slow. By intentionally slowing your breath, you send a message that all is safe. Circulation improves, digestion returns to normal, and tissues begin to rebuild. This is one of the reasons why people often feel calmer and more capable of handling life's challenges after just a few minutes of deep breathing. Healing becomes easier when the mind and nervous system are calm. Techniques like box breathing, counting breaths, or extending the exhale can enhance the benefits. Box breathing involves inhaling slowly for 4 counts, holding for 4, exhaling for 4, and pausing for 4. These small exercises train the nervous system to remain flexible, increasing heart rate variability and supporting repair. Over time, the body begins to recognize this rhythm as its natural state. The mind becomes more stable, the heart more responsive, and the body more capable of healing itself efficiently. Even ordinary activities like walking slowly, stretching gently, or sitting quietly with awareness of your breath contribute to nervous system reset. These actions may seem small, but they send chemical and electrical signals that lower cortisol, increase parasympathetic activity, and enhance blood flow to tissues. When combined with sleep, nutrition, and emotional calm, deep breathing becomes a central part of the body's natural repair system. It is a constant, accessible tool that supports every aspect of healing. The effect of breath on recovery is profound after surgery or illness. Studies show that patients who practice controlled breathing experience faster wound closure, lower pain levels, and reduced inflammation. Heart rate variability improves, signaling that the nervous system is flexible and responsive. The immune system communicates efficiently, and tissues regenerate more quickly. These results demonstrate that breathing is not just relaxation. It is a direct intervention in the body's chemistry, guiding repair in a measurable, meaningful way. Even emotions respond to breath. When you slow your breathing, areas of the brain associated with fear and stress calm down. Signals to the heart, lungs, and digestive system coordinate. The body recognizes safety and shifts resources from vigilance to repair. Deep, intentional breaths influence hormones, heart rate, circulation, and nerve function. Every cell benefits, every tissue participates, and the body can focus fully on restoration. Healing becomes smoother, faster, and more complete when the nervous system is reset in this way. Your breath is the simplest medicine available. No prescription, no equipment, no complex routine is required. By observing and adjusting it, you send a direct message to your body. It is safe to heal. This message travels through hormones, nerve signals, and heart rhythms, creating the conditions where tissues can repair, inflammation can resolve, and energy can return. Each breath becomes a bridge between mind and body, stress and calm, damage and repair. The nervous system's response to breathing is also long-lasting. Even a few minutes of daily practice strengthens its ability to maintain flexibility under stress. Heart rate variability increases, cortisol remains balanced, and the immune system responds accurately to repair needs. Over time, these changes accumulate, creating a body that heals more efficiently, feels more resilient, and experiences emotional balance naturally. Breathing teaches the body that calm is possible, and when calm arrives, repair follows. It supports circulation, hormone balance, immune efficiency, and emotional stability. Heart rate variability reflects the success of this process, giving a clear sign that the body is moving from defense to restoration. Every breath is a conversation between the brain, the heart, and the tissues, and each exhale encourages healing to proceed quietly, steadily, and completely. Emotions are often thought of as something that happens only in the mind, like thoughts or feelings, but they are far more than that. Every joy, every laugh, every hope, and even every moment of sadness carries a message to the body. These messages move through hormones, nerves, and chemical signals, guiding the way the body functions. In fact, emotions are deeply biological. They influence heart rate, blood pressure, circulation, and the immune system. They have the power to shape healing in ways that doctors and scientists are only beginning to understand. Optimism, for example, is not just a mental habit. People who hold hopeful outlooks consistently show lower levels of inflammation in their blood. Markers like C-reactive protein and interleukins, which increase when the body is under stress or fighting disease, tend to be lower in those who feel hopeful. This is not coincidence. The brain communicates constantly with the immune system. A hopeful mind sends signals that calm stress hormones, keeping cortisol balanced and allowing the immune system to operate efficiently. When the immune system works well, tissues repair more quickly, wounds close faster, and energy returns. Simply expecting good outcomes changes the chemistry of the body, creating a space where healing can take place naturally. Laughter works in a similar way. It is often called a social or emotional act, but physically, it is a gentle exercise in healing. When you laugh, muscles in the face, chest, and abdomen contract and release. The lungs fill with oxygen, the heart rate increases briefly, and then both settle back into calm. This cycle encourages blood flow to expand and improve circulation. Better circulation means oxygen and nutrients reach tissues more efficiently, supporting repair. Laughter also triggers the release of endorphins, the body's natural pain relievers. These chemicals reduce tension and create a sense of well-being long after the laughter ends. Even fake laughter, practiced intentionally, can evoke the same effects, showing that the body responds to the motion and rhythm of joy as much as the reason behind it. Support from others has a powerful impact as well. When someone feels cared for, listened to, or held in trust, stress hormones decrease. Heart rate slows, blood pressure stabilizes, and the body enters a state more favorable to healing. Social support influences recovery from injury, illness, and surgery. Studies show that people with strong support networks heal faster and experience less pain. The effect is biological. The brain releases oxytocin when trust or kindness is present, which lowers cortisol and strengthens immunity. Even small gestures, a comforting touch, or words of encouragement can activate these healing pathways. Emotional safety translates directly into physical repair. Joy, even in small doses, changes the body's chemistry. When someone feels happy, blood vessels expand slightly, improving circulation. Oxygen and nutrients travel more efficiently through tissues, which supports every cell in the body. Inflammation decreases, and immune cells respond more effectively to repair needs. The physical benefits of positive emotion are measurable. Simply recalling a happy memory can raise skin temperature slightly, signaling increased blood flow and readiness for restoration. In this way, joy is not only a feeling but a biological signal that the body can use to accelerate recovery. The brain and the body are constantly communicating. Neurotransmitters like dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins are released in response to emotional states. These chemicals influence heart rate, immune function, hormone balance, and even the growth of new cells. When a person feels gratitude, pleasure, or calm, these chemicals reduce inflammation and improve tissue repair. Negative emotions, such as fear, anger, or loneliness, do the opposite. They increase stress hormones, constrict blood vessels, and slow healing. The body reacts to the tone of the mind, not just to external events. Emotional balance is therefore a crucial part of physical recovery. Optimism and gratitude work together to create an internal environment that supports the body's natural repair mechanisms. Gratitude activates brain regions associated with reward and empathy. It increases parasympathetic activity, promoting rest and restoration. People who practice daily gratitude often experience lower blood pressure, better sleep, and improved digestion. Their immune systems function more effectively, and inflammation is reduced. This effect accumulates over time, showing that the simple act of noticing and appreciating the positive aspects of life has a deep biological impact on healing. Even small doses of positive emotion can make a difference. Short moments of joy, laughter, or gratitude influence hormones and circulation in real time. They send signals to immune cells, instructing them to remain calm and efficient. The heart responds with subtle changes in rhythm, increasing heart rate variability, a measure of the nervous system's flexibility. Muscles relax, tissues receive better oxygenation, and chemical processes needed for repair operate more smoothly. The body thrives when the mind is kind, hopeful, and calm. Emotional health and physical repair are inseparable. Pain and stress are reduced through emotional balance as well. People who experience regular joy or optimism report lower levels of perceived pain. Their nervous systems remain more flexible, and they respond better to treatments or interventions. This is not merely psychological. Stress hormones affect inflammation and tissue repair directly. By reducing these hormones through positive emotional experiences, the body can dedicate more energy to healing instead of maintaining vigilance. Each moment of emotional calm becomes a small but meaningful act of restoration. Laughter and joy are also contagious. When shared with others, these emotions strengthen social bonds, creating a feedback loop of support. People feel safer and more cared for, which further lowers stress hormones and enhances repair. Communities that laugh together or share positive experiences often recover faster from trauma or illness than those that are isolated or stressed. Emotional health is therefore not only individual but social. The body heals best when it feels connected, safe, and supported. Even the anticipation of joy or positive experiences can influence healing. The brain releases chemicals in preparation for pleasurable events, improving circulation, lowering inflammation, and signaling safety to the nervous system. This demonstrates that emotional states, even imagined or anticipated, have real, measurable effects on physical restoration. The body does not distinguish sharply between a joyful event happening now and one it expects soon. It responds with the same chemical and physiological shifts that favor repair. Physical gestures of emotion, such as hugging, holding hands, or gentle touch, enhance this process further. These actions trigger oxytocin release, calm the nervous system, and create conditions for efficient immune response. Skin-to-skin contact, even brief, can reduce cortisol and increase heart rate variability, supporting healing at a fundamental level. The body responds not only to mental states, but also to physical expressions of emotion. Touch and emotional presence work together to create a complete environment for repair. Optimism, laughter, joy, gratitude, and support are therefore not just pleasant experiences. They are active forces in healing. They lower inflammation, improve circulation, enhance immune function, and regulate hormones. The body listens to the emotional world constantly, adjusting chemical processes to match the signals it receives. Every smile, every kind thought, every shared moment contributes to repair, showing that the mind and body operate as a single, integrated system. In the quiet moments, when someone notices the beauty of a sunrise, laughs at a memory, or feels gratitude for a small blessing, the body is responding with repair. Cells receive better oxygen, tissues heal more efficiently, and inflammation decreases. The heart beats with subtle flexibility, the nervous system rests, and energy can be devoted fully to restoration. Emotion in this sense is a biological force, a soft and powerful ally in the process of healing. The lesson is simple but profound. What you feel matters as much as what you eat, sleep, or breathe. Positive emotional experiences create a fertile ground for physical repair. Negative emotions can slow the process, even when all other conditions are ideal. The body and mind are partners in healing. By cultivating optimism, joy, laughter, gratitude, and support, you create a space where the body can restore itself efficiently and gently. Emotions are not separate from healing, they are central to it. Healing is not only about cells, tissues, or molecules. It is also about the quiet, gentle influence of emotions on every system in the body. Optimism softens vessels, laughter increases blood flow, joy expands circulation, and support strengthens immunity. These emotional forces work alongside nutrition, rest, and movement to create an environment where repair is natural, complete, and ongoing. By paying attention to the emotional world, you can guide your body toward faster, more harmonious healing, allowing repair to happen as gently and fully as possible. The brain is not just the control center for thoughts and feelings. It is also a constant communicator with the body, sending and receiving messages that influence healing in ways we often do not notice. Every cell in the immune system, every tiny molecule involved in repair, listens to signals from the brain. These messages can be chemical, electrical, or even through hormones. What you think, what you remember, and how you feel all create waves that travel through your nervous system and reach tissues, guiding them in repair and restoration. Memories, even those stored deep in the brain, affect how the body reacts to stress, injury, or illness. When a frightening or stressful event is remembered, the body may respond as though it is happening again. Heart rate may rise, stress hormones like cortisol flood the bloodstream, and immune function can temporarily decrease. The body is responding not to the present moment, but to the brain's interpretation of past experiences. On the other hand, recalling safe or happy memories can have the opposite effect. Circulation improves, hormones stabilize, and the immune system becomes more efficient. Memories act like soft guides, shaping the biological response in ways we often do not realize. Neuroplasticity is one of the most remarkable aspects of the brain. It is the brain's ability to reorganize itself, to form new connections, and to create new pathways when old ones are damaged or blocked. This ability is not limited to childhood. It continues throughout life. After stress, trauma, or injury, the brain can adjust. Damaged neurons can be bypassed. New ones can integrate into existing networks and function can be restored. Neuroplasticity is like a silent conversation between the mind and body, where each new thought or focused practice strengthens pathways that support recovery. When the body is under stress, neuroplasticity helps adjust the nervous system to restore balance. For example, after chronic stress, the brain may have learned to respond too quickly to perceived threats. Heart rate may be elevated, blood pressure may be higher, and inflammation may increase. Through conscious practices like mindfulness, focused breathing, or gentle movement, the brain begins to rewire. Neurons form new connections that interpret signals from the body differently, calming responses that were once heightened. Over time, this improves heart rate variability, reduces stress hormone levels, and allows the immune system to work more efficiently. Thoughts themselves have power. Positive thoughts, hope, and intentional focus on safety can influence inflammation and recovery. The brain releases chemicals in response to mental states, and these chemicals travel through the bloodstream to tissues and organs. Anti-inflammatory compounds increase, white blood cells function better, and repair mechanisms are more active. Negative or anxious thoughts have the reverse effect. Stress chemicals rise, circulation may be limited, and immune responses can slow. In this way, the mind is a direct partner in physical restoration. What we think is not separate from what the body does. Pain and discomfort are also influenced by this mind-body conversation. The brain interprets signals from injured or inflamed areas, deciding how intensely to experience them. Stress, fear, and worry can amplify pain. Calm, focused attention, or even imagining safety can reduce pain perception. This is why visualization techniques, gentle meditation, or guided relaxation can be effective during recovery. The brain is learning to reframe signals, teaching the body to respond more gently and efficiently. Memory and imagination work together in this process. The brain does not strictly distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. Thinking of a calm, safe place can lower heart rate, reduce cortisol, and allow immune cells to function optimally. Visualization can support tissue repair by creating a biological environment favorable to healing. The body responds as if the mind's images are real, activating repair processes with more energy and focus. This is the subtle but powerful conversation that occurs continuously between mind and body. Neurons themselves are always communicating. Microglia, specialized immune cells in the brain, monitor the environment and help regulate responses. They adjust inflammation, influence mood, and even guide learning and memory. When the body is recovering from injury, microglia help the brain decide how to allocate resources. Should energy go to thinking, movement, or repair? Should inflammation remain high or decrease? Their activity is shaped by chemical signals from neurons, hormones, and the immune system. It is a delicate, ongoing balance, and the brain interprets each moment to guide recovery efficiently. Learning and recovery are deeply connected. After stress or trauma, the brain may need to relearn patterns of movement, thought, or response. Neuroplasticity allows this relearning to happen. For instance, someone recovering from a stroke can regain function through repetition, practice, and sensory stimulation. The brain forms new networks that bypass damaged areas, effectively teaching the body to heal itself. Even small daily exercises, gentle movements, or focused attention contribute to this process, reinforcing pathways that support repair and adaptation. Stressful events leave subtle traces in the nervous system. Without intervention, these traces may keep the body in a heightened state of alert, slowing healing. However, the brain's adaptability allows for a reset. Practices like meditation, deep breathing, gratitude, or even positive visualization encourage new neural patterns that promote calm. Over time, the nervous system learns to respond to signals of safety rather than threat. Circulation improves, hormones stabilize, and tissues receive the energy and oxygen they need for repair. The conversation between mind and body is ongoing and dynamic, always adjusting to create optimal conditions for recovery. Even the smallest thoughts or emotions influence this dialogue. A brief moment of joy can trigger hormone release that supports immunity. A single deep breath can reduce stress signals and improve tissue oxygenation. The brain and immune system are in constant feedback, and each positive interaction reinforces pathways that make the body more resilient. Healing is therefore not only about rest or medicine, but also about the quiet choices of attention, focus, and intention that shape the brain's guidance of the body. This connection between thought and biology explains why recovery can be unpredictable. Two people with the same injury may heal at different rates because their brains interpret, respond to, and communicate with the body differently. Emotional support, optimism, and focused attention enhance this communication, allowing repair processes to operate more efficiently. The body and mind are not separate. They are partners, sharing information and adjusting together to meet the challenges of recovery. Memory, neuroplasticity, thought, and emotion all work together to create a living conversation. The brain constantly informs the immune system, nervous system, and tissues about the current environment, past experiences, and expectations for the future. This guidance ensures that repair happens where it is needed, inflammation is balanced, and energy is allocated efficiently. Every moment of calm, every positive thought, every act of focus reinforces this system, making recovery smoother and more complete. The power of this connection is accessible to everyone. Conscious breathing, mindful attention, gratitude, and gentle focus all send signals to the brain and body that support repair. Visualization, safe memories, and optimism encourage the brain to direct resources toward healing rather than stress. Even small, consistent actions create new neural pathways, strengthening the mind-body conversation and making repair more reliable over time. In essence, the brain is a master coordinator of recovery. It listens to the body, interprets emotional and mental signals, and guides immune function, circulation, and tissue repair. Neuroplasticity allows it to adapt, heal, and reorganize after injury, stress, or trauma. Memory, thought, and emotion shape the body's response, creating a seamless dialogue between mind and tissue. Every calm breath, every positive thought, and every safe, supported moment contributes to this ongoing process, proving that the mind is not separate from healing, but a powerful partner in every step of recovery. The body carries memories, not just in the mind but deep inside muscles, tissues, and even cells. Every experience, every moment of stress or fear, leaves traces that the body remembers. Sometimes you may feel a tightness in your shoulders, a knot in your stomach, or a heaviness in your chest. These are not random sensations. They are echoes of experiences held in physical form. Trauma, whether large or small, creates patterns in the body that continue to influence posture, movement, and even energy. It is as if the body keeps a journal, storing tension so that it can learn and survive. Muscles are particularly sensitive to these experiences. When stress or fear occurs, muscles naturally contract. This is part of the fight or flight response, preparing the body to react. Over time, if the stress continues, these contractions can become habitual, locking tension into the tissues. A person may hold their jaw tightly, hunch their shoulders, or carry weight in the lower back. Even after the initial stressor is gone, the body remembers. These patterns can influence pain, flexibility, and circulation. Gentle attention to these areas allows the body to release tension slowly and safely, creating space for healing to occur. Cellular memory is another layer of this story. Cells themselves react to chemical signals, environmental conditions, and emotional states. When stress hormones like cortisol are elevated, cells can alter their behavior. Protein folding may change, energy production may decrease, and communication between cells may shift. Even after the stressor disappears, some cells retain traces of that experience. This is not damage, it is memory. The body has learned a way to respond, and that response can be recalibrated through rest, attention, and gentle intervention. Autophagy is the body's natural housekeeping process. It allows cells to identify damaged or old components, break them down, and recycle their parts for new growth. This process is essential for clearing cellular memory of stress and trauma. When autophagy is active, the body can remove misfolded proteins, repair mitochondria, and restore energy balance. It is a quiet, ongoing reset that supports physical and emotional renewal. Sleep, gentle movement, and periods of calm all encourage autophagy, giving the body a chance to clear old patterns and prepare for regeneration. Movement and mindful attention help release tension stored in muscles. Stretching, yoga, or even simple slow motion signal to the nervous system that it is safe to relax. When muscles soften, circulation improves, allowing oxygen and nutrients to reach tissues more efficiently. As circulation improves, cells receive the energy they need to rebuild and restore. Even a few minutes of gentle movement can begin to release tightness that has accumulated over weeks, months, or years. Each stretch, each sigh, is a message to the body that it can let go, that repair is safe, and that healing is possible. Breathing plays a crucial role in this process. Deep, slow breath sends signals to the nervous system that safety has returned. The diaphragm acts as a gentle pump, aiding circulation and lymphatic flow. With each exhalation, tension held in muscles and tissues can ease. The body senses the rhythm of breath and begins to mirror it, calming heart rate and reducing stress hormones. Breathing is more than oxygen. It is a tool for releasing patterns of trauma and inviting cellular renewal. The skin and fascia also remember. Gentle touch, massage, or even self-massage can communicate safety to the nervous system. Skin contains millions of receptors that detect pressure, warmth, and texture. When these signals indicate trust and calm, the body releases oxytocin, a hormone that reduces cortisol and promotes relaxation. This not only eases tension in muscles, but also signals to cells that repair and restoration can proceed. Every gentle touch, whether from a therapist or your own hands, becomes a cue for the body to clear away old patterns and support renewal. Sleep is another critical part of trauma release. During deep sleep, the body focuses on repair, hormone balance, and cellular cleaning. Autophagy accelerates, damaged tissues are rebuilt, and the nervous system recalibrates. Dreaming may also play a role in processing emotional experiences, helping the mind and body integrate past events safely. Quality sleep allows cellular memory of stress to be softened, giving muscles, tissues, and organs a chance to return to their natural, flexible state. Even small moments of stillness or meditation support the clearing of stress patterns. When the mind quiets, the nervous system shifts from sympathetic alert activity to parasympathetic repair activity. Heart rate slows, blood pressure drops, and the body can focus on clearing tension at a microscopic level. Nerves that have carried repeated signals of fear or tension begin to recalibrate. Muscles that have been holding tight for years can finally relax. Each moment of calm becomes a message to the body. You are safe, you can restore, and you can heal. Nutrition also contributes to this process. Antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals support the body's ability to repair damaged tissues and cells. Certain nutrients help mitochondria, the energy centers of cells, function efficiently, allowing autophagy and repair processes to run smoothly. When the body has what it needs to rebuild, it can let go of old stress patterns more easily. Proper hydration, balanced meals, and even small mindful snacks help provide the raw materials for cellular renewal, supporting both physical and emotional recovery. The nervous system is deeply involved in storing and releasing trauma. The vagus nerve, which connects the brain to many organs, is a key player. When it is stimulated through calm breathing, gentle touch, or safe social interaction, it signals the body to reduce stress chemicals and enter a state of repair. Each activation of the vagus nerve encourages muscles to relax, circulation to improve, and cells to resume their natural functions. Over time, these signals help rewrite patterns that may have been stored for years. Emotional release often accompanies physical release. Crying, gentle movement, or even verbal expression can help the nervous system discharge tension stored in the body. These expressions are not signs of weakness. They are signs that the body is processing, integrating, and letting go. As tension leaves muscles and tissues, circulation improves, hormones balance, and cells receive clear signals to rebuild and repair. Emotional release and cellular repair work together, creating a harmony that supports full recovery. Even subtle practices, like stretching a tight shoulder, placing a hand over the heart, or breathing slowly before bed, contribute to this ongoing process. The body responds to small, repeated cues of safety and calm. Patterns of tension that were once rigid can slowly soften. Circulation improves, oxygen reaches cells more effectively, and nutrients flow where they are needed most. Each of these gentle actions supports the release of cellular memory and allows the body to operate at its natural rhythm of repair. This process is gradual, patient, and deeply kind to the body. There is no rush, no pressure, only a gentle unfolding. The body knows how to heal. When tension is released, when breathing is calm, when sleep is deep, and when the mind feels safe, the body clears away old patterns and focuses on restoration. Autophagy, circulation, nervous system balance, and cellular communication all work together in a quiet orchestra, playing the music of renewal. Healing from stored tension and trauma is a partnership. The body offers readiness, intelligence, and resilience. Your role is to provide safety, attention, and patience. Gentle movement, mindful breathing, emotional release, touch, rest, and nutrition all send signals that guide the body to let go and rebuild. Over time, the body softens, cells rejuvenate, and old stress patterns fade. Recovery becomes not just physical but emotional, cellular, and even spiritual. In every slow exhale, in every moment of calm, the body remembers that it can repair. Each relaxed muscle, each clear cell, each balanced nerve carries a quiet truth. You are safe, you are supported, and you can release the patterns that no longer serve you. This release is not a single act, but a continuous unfolding. The body's memory of trauma can soften, giving space for strength, flexibility, and life to return fully. Trauma stored in the body is not a permanent mark. Through breath, touch, sleep, movement, and nutrition, cells clear themselves, muscles relax, and the nervous system rebalances. This gentle, ongoing process transforms tension into freedom, old stress into calm, and memory into wisdom. Healing is not about erasing the past, but about giving the body the safety and resources it needs to restore itself. Each day, each breath, each mindful moment contributes to this quiet, remarkable work of renewal. Healing is older than thought, older than memory, older than words. Long before humans walked the earth, life learned how to fix itself. From the tiniest cell to the largest tree, every living thing carries a blueprint for repair. This instinct is ancient, written into the very chemistry of life. Even before brains formed or consciousness appeared, life found ways to recover, to continue, to survive. It is a story billions of years in the making, unfolding quietly in every corner of the world. When you look at a tree that has been struck by lightning, notice how it grows around damage, forming new layers of bark and wood. That tree does not think about its injury, does not worry or plan. It simply knows how to repair. Its cells, its tissues, its sap, all follow the rhythms of life that have existed for eons. That same wisdom exists within your body. Each cell contains instructions shaped by billions of years of evolution, carrying the knowledge of countless generations. When injury or stress occurs, cells remember what to do, even if the conscious mind is unaware. At the microscopic level, life is a constant conversation between repair and survival. Single-celled organisms like bacteria and protozoa can fix damage to their membranes, reproduce to replace lost parts, and respond to threats with extraordinary precision. These small creatures have no brain, no feelings, no language, yet they manage repair with accuracy that modern science still studies today. They show that the drive to heal is a language older than thought. It is not taught, it is not learned, it is inherited. Every living organism carries this quiet intelligence in its molecules and membranes, a guide for resilience that has lasted billions of years. Even the oceans hold the story of healing. Coral reefs, after storms or bleaching events, slowly rebuild their structure. Tiny polyps create calcium skeletons, layer by layer, following a pattern that has persisted for millions of years. Every stroke of repair in the reef mirrors the same principles found in your own body. Cells divide, materials are rebuilt, damaged structures are replaced, and balance returns. Healing is not a human invention. It is a universal rhythm, woven into the chemistry and biology of life itself. Humans carry this ancient story in every cell, from the skin to the bones, from the liver to the nervous system. When you cut your finger, the cells at the edge of the wound immediately start communicating. They send signals to fibroblasts, which produce collagen. Blood vessels grow to deliver oxygen. Immune cells arrive to keep infection at bay. These processes follow rules older than humanity, instructions embedded in DNA shaped by billions of years of survival. Your body is a living library of evolution, and every act of repair writes a new line in that timeless story. The continuity of life is remarkable. Animals, plants, fungi, bacteria all share similar repair strategies. When a lizard loses its tail, it grows a new one. When a starfish loses an arm, it regenerates. When human tissues are damaged, cells respond in kind. This shared ability across species is a reminder that healing is a universal language, understood by all living things, independent of intelligence or awareness. It is the silent agreement of life to continue, to endure, to restore. Healing also has rhythm. Nature demonstrates this in the cycles of day and night, of growth and decay. Cells divide in timed sequences, organs regenerate following predictable patterns, and tissues respond to signals that tell them when to repair. Your own body is in tune with these rhythms. Circadian clocks in cells influence hormone release, metabolism, and repair processes. Sleep, rest, and quiet periods are not optional. They are part of the ancient protocol of healing. Life itself is organized around timing, and your body honors that ancient order every moment. Even at the molecular level, healing is astonishingly precise. Enzymes scan for damage, proteins fold into their proper shapes, and energy molecules fuel repair. DNA, the blueprint of life, has mechanisms to correct errors, to undo damage, and to protect the instructions for the next generation. These processes have been refined over billions of years, tested by survival, perfected by the pressure of life itself. Each tiny act of repair, though invisible to the eye, echoes the wisdom of countless ancestors. Your cells are practitioners in a practice older than the mountains, a rehearsal for continuity that never ends. Stress and injury also reveal the depth of this ancient knowledge. When a threat appears, the body prioritizes survival, temporarily slowing repair. When the danger passes, the body shifts into recovery mode, following signals written in the chemistry of life itself. Cortisol decreases, parasympathetic activity increases, and energy is redirected to rebuilding tissues. Even emotions, like hope and calm, feed this process, showing that mind and body are partners in a story that stretches back before humans existed. Every exhalation of relief, every moment of rest, connects you to a lineage of life that has learned to heal without thought. The story of healing is also a story of cooperation. Cells do not work alone. Immune cells, fibroblasts, neurons, and stem cells communicate constantly, each understanding its role. Microbes in your gut support immunity, reduce inflammation, and contribute to nutrient absorption. Your body is a community, a miniature ecosystem, guided by ancient rules of balance and restoration. This cooperation mirrors larger patterns in nature, where ecosystems recover from fire, flood, or drought through collaboration of countless organisms. Healing is always a shared effort, whether in a rainforest or inside your own tissues. Time itself is part of this story. Repair is gradual. You may not notice a wound closing in a moment or a tissue strengthening overnight, yet the process is relentless. Your body, guided by ancient wisdom, rebuilds continually, layer by layer. Cells divide, enzymes catalyze reactions, and blood delivers nutrients with unerring precision. This quiet persistence is life honoring itself, proving that the ability to restore is as old as existence. You are part of a chain that stretches back billions of years, a living continuation of a principle that predates memory, language, and thought. Even learning from injury is part of this story. Cells adjust, tissues strengthen, and the immune system remembers. Your body adapts to challenges, building resilience in ways that echo evolutionary history. Muscles and bones respond to exercise by growing stronger, skin responds to minor cuts with thicker protection, and neural networks reshape after stress or trauma. Healing is not static. It is dynamic, responsive, and ongoing. Each moment of recovery is both a reflection of ancient mechanisms and a new contribution to the story of life. Healing is also beautiful. It creates scars that remind, tissues that strengthen, and systems that coordinate silently to maintain life. Each act of repair is a signature of resilience, a message that life refuses to be stopped by damage or threat. Even pain, though uncomfortable, is part of the system, a signal to guide attention and care. The ancient story of healing is never harsh or violent. It is subtle, patient, and persistent, a language that life has used for eons to say, "We will go on, we will restore, we will survive." Understanding this can bring calm. When you rest, when you breathe, when you allow your body to repair, you are connecting to a process that began billions of years ago. You are following the same principles that have allowed life to endure through extinction events, climate shifts, and countless challenges. Healing is a conversation older than thought, a rhythm older than memory, a wisdom that requires nothing but attention, safety, and patience. Each cell in your body follows instructions older than the earth itself, proving that repair is a natural, unstoppable part of life. The continuity of life through healing reminds us that repair is not a human invention. It is a universal truth. From bacteria to whales, from moss to mountains, life has always found a way to restore itself. Your body participates in that story every moment, rebuilding, recalibrating, and renewing. Every heartbeat, every breath, every repair at the cellular level is a quiet echo of the ancient language of life, proof that healing is not only possible, but guaranteed when the conditions of rest, safety, and care are honored. Healing is more than recovery. It is a dialogue with life itself, a participation in an ongoing story that began long before humans existed. Each cell, each tissue, each organ carries the wisdom of billions of years. You do not need to understand every chemical or pathway to benefit. Simply by resting, allowing, and trusting, you align yourself with a rhythm older than thought. This is the ancient story of healing, persistent, patient, and profoundly wise. Life has always repaired itself, and it continues to do so in you here and now. As you lie here ready to rest, imagine your body as a quiet world, alive with invisible work. Every cell is moving, repairing, restoring, and renewing without any effort from you. You do not need to think about it. You do not need to push it. Healing is happening right now, silently, steadily, as natural as the rising and setting of the sun. Your muscles relax. Your heart beats steadily. Your breath flows in and out like a gentle tide. With each breath, you allow your body to continue its work, perfectly capable and wise beyond measure.